I can't do this anymore. Disgusting. On we go. Look at that view. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Am I steaming or am I steaming? Today will be my first time camping solo in Amok Hammock Draumr 5.0. So I'll be setting it up for the first time today. I'll be sleeping in it tonight as well. I'm in the beautiful Pentlands in Scotland, Edinburgh. Let's see how it goes. So this is the Amok Hammock Draumr 5.0, all the way from Norway. I've seen some very good reviews about it online. It's not a cheap hammock. It comes up to about 400 quid, British pounds. But apparently it's very comfortable. You can lie flat on it, you can sit in it. So let's see. I've got some playing cards. Not going to be using that tonight. Instructions. And some stickers. Boom. Let's go. I'm thinking those two trees, that one and that one, they're supposed to be perfect. And look at that view. Wasn't too bad. Just pretty straightforward, to be honest. Seems like we are pretty much done. Just need to add that little isolating sleeping mat pad, and that should be it. I think it's just a little crooked. Let's fix that. There's the red tab, supposed to be on the right side, and there's the green one on the other side as well. They call it port something starboard and some other nautical vocab that I am not familiar with. Now this is the sleeping mat. I bought the 3-season one. I live in Scotland currently, so it doesn't really get that cold even during winter. That mat for 3 seasons is called Fuel. As the green one, I don't know. It's apparently rated 4.1 or something like that, and it's supposed to be till about -6-7 Celsius. They've got this nifty little bag for blowing up the mat. Now there's a little zipper and a little pouch where you slide the mat in, and that should be it. That'll give it structure and make it so it's structured. There you go. Wisdom. So you want to stick it in with this bit and this pump in that corner, so this side should go in first. And she is in. I think it's a little too high though. I don't know. What they also supply right now, I think it wasn't always the case when they supplied those, out of focus. Oh well, those little sticks, little poles that go in here to lift this up and to lift the head end as well. This bit and the bit on the top. I think they used to not supply those and you had to buy them separately. So now, if you're wondering, it comes together with the whole thing, so you don't have to order them separately. I will now attempt to get into the hammock for the first time. Wish me luck. But I thought, before I put up the tarp, I thought I'll show you the view that I have without the tarp. There you go. Look at that. All right, definitely a learning curve when it comes to getting into the hammock. Did it in the end, but it wasn't easy. Now, I wasn't able to get those side pieces pulled down enough so I could bend my legs, but so I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. You're supposed to just pull those, and this bit's supposed to bend. I wasn't able to do it, so I'll give it another bash. Oh. Here we go again. Look at that. That's beautiful. So the reason why the leg bit wouldn't bend was because I overinflated the mat. There you go, my bad. Let's set the tarp up now. So this is the tarp, designed by Norwegian outdoor engineers. There you go. Got some pegs. Ooh, nice and shiny, blue. Oh, they're really nice. Look at that. Beautiful. Guess what? So I've seen that mistake done many times. People set it up backwards. So the foot end is currently at my head. I obviously did it just to remind you guys, don't do that. I'll change that just now. Easy as that. As you can see, it's not very even, but the ground is quite uneven as well. And I couldn't reach any higher on the left hand side, but this is it. That's my setup. Look at that. That looks pretty cool. I like the camo color. There are other colors, red, blue, I think green, but I thought I'll just get this one because I like it. Now I didn't get the ultra one. They also do an ultra one, which I didn't get for the reason, two main reasons. One, it's more expensive, but that's less of a reason why I didn't buy it. The main reason is my weight. I weigh over 110 kilos, so, and the ultralight is rated for about 120 kilos, which I thought might be a stretch. And if I'm having a big lunch and then going to a hammock, I thought, let's not risk it. So I bought this one, which is rated for 180 kilos, and it's cheaper. It's slightly heavier, obviously, but so am I. Why did I start this challenge? Why am I posting to YouTube? Why am I doing this video? There's two main reasons. One concerning my health, and the other one concerning my goals next year. But we'll talk about it later on in the video. I need to invest in a tripod. My name is Simon, and I thought about starting this channel for a while now, and there are two reasons why I want to start this channel. I'm not very fit. I used to be quite fit when I was a teenager, and then in my early 20s I used to study dance and move a lot. But then I moved to Scotland. I started eating a lot of junk food. I stopped exercising. I'm currently at about 113 kilograms, which is quite a bit. It's the highest that I've ever been. And I'm deciding that I want to lose that weight. I want to start moving more. I want to do more camping, more hikes, more adventures, and I have planned that I will go and do the West Highland Way in Scotland, which goes from the top of Glasgow to Fort William. It's a relatively easy hike, but it's about 100 miles, which is about 160 kilometers. And I want to do it next year around May. And I'm hoping to lose some weight. I'm hoping to record and make videos and upload it to this channel and show you guys what I'm doing, how I'm progressing with getting healthier, losing some weight, and preparing for the West Highland Way hike, which I'm hoping to do with my dad. And if you're interested to see my journey towards May next year, 2025, and whether I will lose weight, which I hope I will, and whether I'll be able to walk those 100 miles, then hey, subscribe and share your thoughts, share your ideas, what I could do to make this channel grow, how I could go about preparing for that hike, which will be very demanding for me. If you're interested in that, you can subscribe, you can like this video, let me know what you think. I'm quite new to this YouTube adventure, so any tips, let me know. Thanks. I've got my soba noodles classic, pretty good stuff. I very much like it. I will be using my little alcohol stove. I really should have brought a chair. Ow. Okay, so that's how you're not supposed to do it. I'm doing it like this just to show you how you're not supposed to do it, okay? If you wonder if someone who doesn't know what he's doing can go out camping and have fun, then yeah, you can. I did it wrong. Oh yeah. Yeah, I spilled it. That's not a good idea. It's full to the brim. I really would like not to spill it, as I just did. Ah! That is bad. And this is bad as well. Bloody hell. Oh. I've never slept in a hammock before, so I'm interested to see what it's gonna be like. I'm not very good at sleeping in uncomfortable places. I'm not good at sleeping in a tent, even on the mats. Although I probably never had a very good mats for sleeping, because they're always very narrow and then my shoulders hurt a lot. So I'm hoping that hammock is a game changer. But I'll report to you in the morning after I've tested it. So far, I'm liking it. Are you guys excited for Christmas? I'm excited for Christmas. I love this season when you get the... I don't like the commercial Christmas music, but I just like the nostalgic feel about it. Being in your warm bed when it's cold outside. I just don't like waking up early. I have to go to work pretty much Monday to Friday. I start about 5:30. So it's pretty grim when you have to wake up and it's dark, and then you finish and it's already getting dark. Yeah, SAD switching on. But it's things like this, going out camping, going out in nature, and just looking at this beautiful world, enjoying it as it is. Just, there's something really humbling about it. If you've never camped before, go for it. So much fun. I thought I'll explain a little more what happened and why did I get so heavy, so fat. I used to study dance. I used to pretty much dance most of the week, several hours a day. Have different classes where you pretty much just move. And I've been very active since I was pretty much a child. I started dancing when I was 11. But then when I finished my studies, I moved to Scotland. I thought for a while that I may be able to find a job with, in my profession, with my degrees, but I just needed to find a job quickly. And I ended up working in a place where, although I'm on my feet most of the day, I don't really do any high intensity things. And I started eating pretty badly. I love sweets, I love crisps and all that. So yeah, that's what happened. And all of a sudden, 6 years later, I'm about 40 kilos more than I used to be. So I really need to lose weight. And this channel will be tracking my progress, and I'll be trying to give you guys updates on how I'm going, what I'm doing towards losing weight, and also towards preparing for that West Highland May that I want to do with my dad next year, which will be about half a year from now. So it's a long-term goal, but I'm hoping that it will all work out and that I can actually do it. I know for many of you maybe watching it who aren't obese like myself, a hike like that wouldn't be much of a challenge, but for me it will be for sure. Right guys, I'm gonna eat now. I'm gonna enjoy my pint and then another pint, and I'm probably just gonna go to the hammock, try and relax, maybe watch some videos, and I'll see you guys in the morning. I can't do this anymore. Right, I was just talking to that camera for the past 5 minutes, I think, and then I put it down. I go to look at the footage and apparently I've never pressed record, so there you go. It's currently 2:30 in the morning. I had to bail. I couldn't finish it. It was too cold for me. My sleeping bag isn't rated for those temperatures. When I was heading out for that trip yesterday, I was really focusing on all the new gear, on the hammock and on the mat, and making sure it's rated for colder temperatures as well. And for some reason, the main thing, my sleeping bag, I didn't really think about it much. I just took the one sleeping bag that I've got, and I never even thought about, hey, is it good for that temperature? And I can tell you now, no, it's not. And it's also too small. I just felt like I'm squished like this all the time, and I can't relax. My shoulders hurt. But yeah, the main thing, too cold. There's frost all over the place. It looks really nice though. As you walk through the little woodlands and hiking trails, you can see frost on everything. And I was carrying that light, and it just reflected all those little specks of frost. It looked amazing. And the stars in the sky, beautiful tonight. I'm still happy that I went camping. It was good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed sitting by the fire. I enjoyed setting up the hammock. I enjoyed talking to people on video calls and phone calls. I've spoken to my parents, and I've spoken to a friend of mine. It was a great time. I enjoyed it, and even though it didn't go exactly to plan, I'm still happy I did it. The only part I didn't enjoy was me getting out of that sleeping bag about an hour ago with frozen hands, packing up in darkness with only that little light. But hey, that's the part of the adventure. Welcome back, guys. I'm back in the same spot 2 days after, and I will try and redeem myself from my previous little failure that you saw. I'm hoping this time it won't be as cold as last time. It's supposed to go down to 10 degrees, so it shouldn't be too bad. And small note from last attempt to camp in my hammock, it got down to about -2 degrees, and I came back home and I checked the rating on my sleeping bag, and as I mentioned before, I was so focused on my hammock and on all the gear that I've got that I kind of didn't really think about my sleeping bag much. But I came back home and I checked the rating on it, and it was rated for comfort 10 degrees. So no wonder I was cold and had to bail. But hey, I went to Tizo or whatever it's called, and I got myself Black Friday deal. What's it called? OEX Leviathan. It's supposed to go down to comfort rating -9. So hopefully tonight I will be cozy and warm. I've got some wood I processed, some little branches for my little stove oven, one Tigris steel wood oven. I've got a couple of those, maybe a few of those. I've got some nice little Polish sausages. So the plan for tonight is to stay warm and well fed. I hope you enjoy it, and hopefully I'll be able to sleep tonight and give you a proper review in the morning of how I feel about AMOK DRAUMR 5.0 hammock. I've already set it up. We'll see how it goes. It's pretty windy, but I'm in my hammock now. Hopefully I'll get some sleep. Got my new Leviathan sleeping bag. So far so good. Nice and warm. I'll watch some videos and probably try and go to bed. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Bye. Good morning, guys. I managed to sleep. The sleeping bag was super warm. I had to unzip the whole side of it because it was way too warm. It took me a long while to fall asleep. But I think it was mainly due to the wind just flapping my tarp all over the place. But other than that, the sleeping bag, excellent. And the hammock's very, very comfortable. I'm just still getting used to it, I think, and I'm always trying to be careful not to go too far that way, so I don't repeat what happened the first night when I fell out in my sleeping bag and ended up on the ground.